Hi, I'm going to be showing you how I'm doing my dreadlocks. My husband started doing them and he did a fantastic job. I have one of them done back here. Basically what I did is I sectioned off my hair, or he sectioned off my hair into little parts, and let me take this down. And we braided them each so that they could stay separate. I kept down some fringe, which I'm going to cut down a little bit later. But I have very long hair, so it's kind of a process. After a lot of kind of researching and looking, I've already had these once before, I decided that the best option would be to use the twist and rip method again. Only this time we're doing a little bit different and followed a little bit different tutorials, and so that's kind of how we're doing it. I'm currently working on this one right here, and so you can see I've got this portion here done. See how it's all knotted? And I'm just going to kind of show you how I created it. So what I did was you take your hair and you literally put one or two twists in it, pull it apart, and then just pull it up. And then the friction, when you take it out, pull it down, just kind of make sure that it's smooth, because otherwise you're going to get loops and bumps and things like that, which is something we didn't really think about last time, and it turned out getting really sloppy after a year of when they started to come in a little bit more, because some parts weren't tight and some were loose. So anyway, just a couple twists and pull, let it out, couple twists and pull, let it out. And basically you just keep doing that, and you can see that it's knotting up. Now this method is a very time-consuming method, but you can do this while you're watching the television, or you know, waiting somewhere for something, I don't know, Secretary of State for driver's license or something. But basically if you are bored and you have the time, just do it like this, and it all works out in the end. So just keep twisting, and a little bit slower I can show you. I get it so it's like this. 1, 2, rip. And it doesn't matter where you grab the hair, that's the important part, because that friction is what's going to make knots. I heard somebody who was doing a tutorial earlier who said something very important that I don't think people think about or really realize, is that you're not actually creating a dreadlock, so to speak. You are creating the base to get a dreadlock, and that is so important to remember. These are not indicative of exactly how they're going to be later. There's a lot of time, a lot of maintenance that is put into these. So that's the important part. So yeah, this is how I'm going to continue to do my head. I'm just going to continue to take out each of my braided parts here, which is how big I want the dread, or how big the section is I want the dread. Take them out and do them. The other important part is that, like my husband, he braided it the way that I'm going to want it to lay. So that way I know that it's going to lay this way. He also staggered the parts so it's not uniform, because I didn't want them to be uniform, but I wanted them to be neat still. So basically you would do that, you take it out, you brush out the braid, and you do exactly what I'm doing here. And that was me brushing out a braid and just starting. I have them, what I do with the rest of them, let me take this down. This is my braided hair, see? And there is one dreadlock-ish that he did. At the end of the twist and rip, there is usually like a section here that doesn't get all the way done. You can kind of see here. What I did was I backcombed that last little bit here. I used a flea comb. I got this from the local place around here in Michigan. We have Myers, but I'm sure you can get them at a Walmart, probably where everybody else is, or go to a pet store. This is just a cat flea comb that I got. To section, I used this little guy. So basically what I did is I just backcombed it. It took a while, and then you get this little frizzy thing at the end, and I just palm rolled the whole thing, because again, this is just a base for a dread. Your dreads are going to form from this. I like having wispies at the end of them. Not only do they dry faster, because it allows your dreads to kind of drain, but I think they look really cool, and so I love them, and so that's kind of what I choose. I also have really thick hair, so anyway, if I want to keep working on this dread so that I don't get things in the way, I just grab all this up into a ponytail, like this. And then I go to put a ponytail, but only go halfway, and then just pop it into place. Kind of tuck some of the ends in there so that they're not sticking out. Make sure I don't have any other hairs anywhere else. And then I've just got this dread that I can work on without a problem. And that's basically it. This part here, I see how there's these hairs. I wouldn't want them to, if I tucked them, they might accidentally get in there, so I could just pull it up, tuck it underneath one of these braids, and it's out of the way. Or I can take a bobby pin. You're going to want to make sure that they're, see how that's wider? If it's close, you're going to take out your dreads or mess up your braids, and then just pin it up. So that's basically it. That's the twist and rip method, and that's how I'm starting my dreads this time around. Thanks for watching.